Hi, Miss Ellie. Welcome back. Just let me fix this real quick. What's up, John? Okay. All right, so we have the 10K VIP Challenge Qualifier, which is starting right now at 8:15 my time. Well, Eastern Standard, but 5:15 my time. And I also have 1,000 starting at 9 o'clock, which is in 45 minutes. I believe those are the only two I'm going to play today. I already took care of this Diamond Challenge Qualifier for the month, so I don't have to worry about that. There was another 1,000 tournament which was supposed to take place a little bit ago. I believe it started at 8, but for some reason I registered, and for some reason it didn't display it on my tournament lobby. This has happened before where sometimes they don't load in, and later on we'll get a message from Club WPT saying that there was an issue or a problem with the server, or it could have just been some sort of weird glitch or technical issue with the fact that I registered it on my cell phone and then came to my PC to play it out. Not sure what the case is, to be exact. All kinds of different things have happened in the past as far as that goes. So it would have been 3 tournaments I'll be playing in today. It's just going to be these 2. And there's police and ambulances outside my door. Ralphie! You see where that's at?
What's that?
The ambulance.
What?
The police. Yeah, that sounded really close. Just check on your side of the window, bro.
Wait, what'd you say, Dad?
You didn't hear the sirens?
What?
You didn't hear the sirens?
No, why? What happened?
I don't know. I just want you to check.
Outside the window?
Yeah. That sounded really close, bro.
Nothing there.
Must be around the corner then.
Huh?
Must be around the corner then.
Yeah. You hear the sirens sounds?
Why do players put money down first with their cards being dealt? You mean the button and the blind? The first 2. When the first tournament starts, first they deal 1 card to everybody just to check where this button goes. This one, the D. And what ends up happening is there's two blinds. One is the 25, and the other one's the 50. This is basically a way to start kind of like charging people to play at the table, but the money doesn't go to the house. That's different kind. That's a different kind of tournament. What ends up happening is this is a system where the button will start revolving around the table. This button, and they call this the 25, the small blind, and they call this the 50, the big blind. And whatever the blind is at the moment, when the tournament starts, it usually starts, it could start as low as 5, 10. There's some tournaments that have started as low as 1 and 2. So the small blind will be $1, the big blind will be $2. And in this particular platform, and usually in regular poker, it's every 6 minutes. From the point the tournament started, every 6 minutes, they go up. So the blinds in precisely since it started, 6 minutes, this will turn into 50/100. 6 minutes after that, it'll turn into 150, 300, and so on and so forth. And the reason for that is because if it's not charging the table, if the blinds wouldn't spin around, then the tournament would literally last forever. It's a process of elimination, kind of, because as the blinds go and as you pay more per pot, more people end up having it. Becomes more expensive. So basically, as you go farther and farther into a tournament, it's like a constant uphill battle against the price to play each hand, and that's just how poker is regulated. It's a tournament thing. By your picture, what is it? A shopping cart, and why is it by the police a horseshoe? Those are gifts. This is what you start with. This is just basically it's like your default. It's like your default paperweight, or it's like your default toy, I guess you can call it. And if you see right here, if I was to click on Mad Dog, I can gift her, say I wanted to give her a rabbit's foot. I would buy it, use my poker chips, and buy her a rabbit's foot. The gifts, they can go back and forth around the table, but they do cost poker chips, which is not money. It's not tender. It's not like tender or anything. It doesn't charge you anything. They give you a limit based on, like right here I have 3,000, so I could give one more gift away before I've ran out. Say somebody gets a royal flush, I would obviously probably gift them either a 4-leaf clover for being lucky, or maybe a heart because it was awesome, or a box of chocolates, whatever. But the shopping cart is a default. It's what everybody basically starts with. And if they want to switch it up, they can switch it up by purchasing it, because some people prefer to have certain things in their hand, or have superstitions, as far as, like, this guy probably has a horseshoe because he feels it's lucky. Whatever. It's like a digital paperweight. Like, if you ever seen actual World Series of Poker tournaments or Club WPT tournaments, they actually have people that have paperweights for their cards that are put on the table, and they'll look at their cards. Say, like me, I'm Mr. Grimm. I would have like a little miniature statue of the Grim Reaper, and I'd put those on my cards. That's basically the same concept, only it's digital. It's online, so you can mess with it a little bit. Only they don't have too much of a variety, I would say. How do we win $10,000? Well, how do I win $10,000? I've been trying to do it for the past 2 months. They literally have started off with these VIP qualifiers, because when this platform existed before the coronavirus, they would actually there were sometimes cash tournaments, but what they were before the coronavirus hit was they were vacation packages. And what you would do was you would win an entry into that vacation package, but it wasn't just a vacation package. It was to a certain casino anywhere around the world. So they offer you the flight, the hotel, the booking, plus spending cash for you to actually play in those tournaments where they offered 10,000, 20,000, up to $1 million cash prizes. Those are Club WPT events, but before coronavirus hits at the end of the month, or after like a quarter, the 3 month period, a quarter of the year, they would offer those packages, and we would play what we're playing right now, but for a seat or an entry into the big event. Since coronavirus hit, what they have done is they've separated into a bunch of different smaller cash prize tournaments. And right now at the moment, I think it's quarterly, it could be half year maybe, but they have one that's available for 100,000, which is going to take place on November 15th. I still need to try to get a qualifier into that. I'm hoping he doesn't have an ace 10. He has an ace 10. I would need a 10 here not to lose, actually. I would definitely need the 10 not to lose. Yes, split that pot, baby. Split it. Me and Bayosh get half that money. Sweet. I was about to have to put the stream on pause because I'm not playing again for another half an hour, and I just don't want to sit here for no. And I could look at videos, but every time I do that, I get copyrighted. So I'd rather keep this guy monetized. Okay, I'm hoping I'm answering all those questions. How do I win 10,000 here? Well, this is a qualifier. So at the end of the month, what they've done is they've separated $10,000 tournaments once a month for each membership. There's 2 different memberships. One's fairly inexpensive. It's $25 a month. The other one's pretty expensive. I have both. One of them costs $150 a month. That's the most expensive one. The other one costs $25 a month, which is the cheaper one. But they both have now. They've implemented one more, which is the VIP, which is the cheaper version. The $25 a month has a VIP challenge qualifier, and what they're doing is at the end of the month, they're giving one tournament away to all the people that qualified during the month to play in that tournament. I believe it's only 300 people, and 300 people are going to compete for the top prize is $2,500. So first place is $2,500. The rest of the 10,000 goes to dividing all that into others. So if I hit 75th place, I believe it's like $500. And they're having those once a month. They're also having 4 weekly 5,000s on Sunday, which I thought was pretty cool too. It's still pretty cool because they've had those for quite some time. Only you have to have enough tournament points to enter. And lately I've been playing quite a bit, so I have enough tournaments to play every single one as far as like if I feel like it. But yeah, I'm hoping I'm answering all those questions. So basically, if I win top 10 in this one tournament, if I place top 10th, I'll be able to play at the end of the month versus 300 other people for top prize of $2,500. And that's once every month. It has been anyway since this coronavirus hit. And every now and then they're dropping like other random kind of cool cash and gift card events and stuff like that that they kind of throw into the mix. Norelis Arauz. I have tried watching other people play Among Us. I haven't downloaded the game so far because I only get it on PC, and that would mean me having to purchase it. I still kind of want to, but I think I'm going to get the free version of it once I fix the SIM card in my iPhone. But I will be playing Among Us pretty soon. I don't know if I'm going to stream it, but I will definitely play. Oh yeah, the Sally, the paperweights on those cards get pretty. Some people have some pretty interesting paperweights. If I was actually in person, like playing professionally, I'd have like this big, huge Grim Reaper just right there on top of my card, flaunting that in front of everybody. Oh, no worries, no worries. Have a good meal, Miss Ellie. KFC. That sounds tempting. The Colonel. But for me to win, for us to win 10,000, as far as me to win 10,000, I would have to win this tournament and win at the end of the month. So it's basically winning 2 tournaments in a row. I'm still here. There's plenty. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I will mentally take down some chicken, mashed potatoes, coleslaw, and a biscuit. I'm not sure if that's how you guys call all of the above, but that's what we call them over here in America. America! Boneless bucket. Nice. Have at it. Oh, there's a 7. 10s is still winning. Aces took it. 57 Chevy almost knocking out 2 people. Three, 4, 5. Only because it's early and it's kind of cheap to call. Got me in a little deeper. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, I'll say my. Ouch. If that 5 lands, that was a bad decision. Oatmeal pie? Whoa. You didn't even make it, kid. Here. Thank you. Miss Sally got me hungry. 3-5. Okay. 6-2. I still feel like I got the stronger. Eesh. That was mine. Oh no, full house. Mad Dog. Mad Dog would have won with the full house. Hey, Lynn. What's up, guys? All my favorite people are in the chat right now. Yeah, what's up, Lance? We're just missing Miss Steffi, and Miranda, the knucklehead. There's one good luck charm I haven't seen in a while, though, is Miss Steffi. School break, sweet. Yeah, those bets are too deep. I have to have certain hands. My hand needs to be certain for me to make that kind of call. I'm pushing, though. I'm pushing hard. I'm trying to raise everything that's good. I want to get ahead real early. I do better when I jump ahead of the train early on. Including you, Lance. You are now on my top favorite list. Just because you asked. Asking is caring, right? He came back and gave me a 2-liter bottle of Tango. Was that your delivery guy? And Tango. What's Tango? We don't have Tango out here. Is it Tang? Tango. Folded it. Mad Dog. Wait, Mad Dog? You're to the left of me again? All right. Orange lemonade? Okay. Sounds like Tang. We have Tang out here. I'm just not sure if that's the same as what you're referring to. I got to do school. Do school. Laugh out loud. Orange lemonade. Yeah, that's kind of an oxymoron, right? I mean, I get what she's saying, but yeah. Sevens and fives. Unless you have that queen, kid. Do you have that queen? You had that queen. Tango. Okay, let's do that. Give me a second, Miss Ellie. Tango British orange drink. I'm guessing Lance searched it up already. Oh, okay. Yeah. We have the same thing, and it even has the oranges on the front. Only ours is there's two. There's Orange Shasta, and we have Sunkissed. Would be what this kind of looks like. We don't have Tango though. That must be in it. Yeah, it's a country of origin is England, so it's basically England's version of Sunkissed, I'm guessing. Does Tango still exist? A range of Diet Tango products were released in 1999. Later branded as Tango, no added sugar. Some variants are still sold, but most have been discontinued. That's Diet Tango, though. I think that's what it's talking about. That is so cool to think that you never would realize that other stuff comes in different, various shapes, forms, and names in other places. It's like it's just interesting. Michael M, welcome. Your favorite hand? My favorite hand is aces. You almost can never go wrong with aces. Yeah, I know that the what we call French fries, you guys call chips, and what we call chips, you guys call crisps, right? Yeah, crisps. I've known that for quite a long time, and I tell the people that I've known that even longer because we have fish and chips here in America, and I'm guessing it was British, but we've always called it because we had something here what we call is Pioneer Chicken back in our day when I was growing up, and Pioneer Chicken had the fish and chips, and the tartar sauce was so good from Pioneer Chicken too. Wow, could she have a queen though? And anywhere you go where you get fish and chips, it's just basic common knowledge that you're getting fish with French fries. But when I was a kid, my mom used to take us to Pioneer Chicken because there was literally one almost half a block away from the house that we lived in. So it was like that one restaurant that we get something from when we needed it or wanted it without having to go out of our way. So very early on, I caught on to the fact that French fries and fish were fish and chips, and it just kind of stuck with me. It wasn't until I was older that I realized that the reason they call them fish and chips is because of that. Yeah, but very young, and I mean very young. I must have been 4, 5, 6 years old. It was that one combo that my mom just loved to get, and it was always, "Dad," she would say it in Spanish, but "Dad, you want fish and chips?" Like that with an accent. Get us fish and chips. Lance is from Australia. We got a mate in the house. Aussie mate. Yeah, my mom was to die for. She always has been. Even to this day, she hasn't given up on this big loot. Ouch. Ace 10 again. Pocket queens or jacks, maybe. So I shouldn't be making these calls, but it's just a qualifier, so I'm kind of just risking a bit. He's calling. That's 2 pair, but if he has that 10 in his pocket, if he has that 10, he should go all in right here. Woo! Yeah, I was on edge on that one. I was not wanting not to make a call because if I won that hand, it was going to be a great one. But I made the right call. Does it have to be? I'll let the chat answer that one. I'm not gonna touch it. Nine, 10. Best case scenario, what? Nothing. Even a jack wouldn't help. King. I'd need both. Runner, runner. Another 10, maybe. I'm good. I folded. Yeah, and I didn't land it, so it's cool. Yeah, same here. No reply from me. I plead the fifth. So this is how it works. The D is nothing. Just consider it. Okay, so the D is like a marker. It's basically just regulating these two. The whole purpose of the button, the D, it's nothing. So if it's on you, it's like you're lucky in a way, because now in order for any hand to charge you 100 or 200, it would have to go all the way around the table once again to here before you get charged at 200. If you notice, the D is going to move to the left. Every hand, it moves to the left. Every hand, it moves one more. And the two bets, the 100 and the 200, basically just follow it. So what it is so you have the D button. These are your terms. You have the button, which is the D. It's just, we call it the button on the button. And the small blind that follows it. The big blind, which follows it. And then we call the guy next to it, this guy here, under the gun, second to under the gun, and third to under the gun. It's basically the terms. So when you're referring to poker terms, I'm on the button. Well, not anymore. This guy's on the button. This guy's on the small blind. This guy's on the big blind. And this guy's under the gun. Because basically the gun is what you fire with. It's the bet you put out, kind of like a shotgun bullet, like under the gun. Yeah. 800, kid. You have a 10? I'll let it go. Not in poker, not in tournament poker. You're not the dealer. When you're playing with friends, maybe. You can be, yes, but in tournament poker, like on the platform that we're playing with, you got to kind of envision there being a dealer here that's part of the house or the casino, dishing out the cards as the blinds and the button go around, because nobody's allowed to deal the cards. But you're right, that's what the D refers to as dealer. If the D is on you. You guys are frisky tonight, aren't you? Do I have to pay tax on anything over $600 in America? It's $600 a year. But you could also claim losses. So if, say for example, if I was and in a way, it's this platform kind of it's legally it's different because this is membership poker, which is not legally recognized as gambling in the United States. It's more of you're winning prizes. So I'd actually have to, if I were to win that amount, I'd actually have to claim it as other income, or find out what other stipulations I could put it under, as far as that goes. Because on this platform I've only been playing for 6 months. No, I think I started in December. So it was late December, so I'm gonna say 9 months. Already? Doesn't feel like 9 months. But if by the end of the year I accrue more than that, I would have to either put it as other income or find some sort of a way to get some advice as far as how to charge it, because what we have here in America as far as taxes goes also, it would include, what's included as far as gambling goes is losses. So you can't claim if you lost a certain amount or you had to pay a certain amount in order to win that, you have to deduct that from the total amount. So it would get pretty complicated, actually. Ugh. I'm gonna say you have that ace, but betting kind of strong there, kid. Yeah, you had it. 2 pair too. Under the gun is the first tag. That's right. So basically, under the gun is the first one to decide whether he's going to make a bet or not, because he follows the blind. Say right now, it's because it's on me. Anthony was the first one to be able to make a decision as far as whether he was going to bet or not, and it goes from there all the way around. It's another way for it to govern too. The big blind, it's kind of like not an advantage, but he gets to see how many people are actually going to make the call before even having to make a decision when he already has the bet on his table, because that's what the big blind is basically that hand's bet. The small blind is the trailing bet. It's always going to be half the bet, and what happens is if they choose to bet, what they call it is limping in. It's because they only have to pay half the price for that hand because they're on the small blind. It's a little technical, but yes, it makes sense. When you know it all, it makes sense. Lance is right, though. I mean, Michael, sorry, is right. Michael is right. Why are my cards invisible, like we don't see you no more? When I don't make a call, you mean? When I don't make a call, they get invisible, but I can put the arrow here and it'll show them. That's so that I know what hand I folded. Like this one, I'm going to fold this king 8. Actually, well, too late. I'm going to fold this king 8, and as you can see now, I don't have the cards available because I folded them. But I can click on my name, and it'll show them to me so that I can see what hand I would have had if I had made the call. Yeah, Australia's lucky as far as taxes go. No, here in America, man. In America, there's 2 things that are certain. Death and taxes. That's kind of dark. Alright, so my 1,000's loading in. It's 1,000 central. The central part just means that it's specified for people in the middle of the country. The middle states, they have a time zone, a different time zone than us. So they'll have those tournaments available at this time because that's basically the time that the platform or Club WPT Poker wants them to join in. So the time zone is specified for them, which will make it earlier for other people on the coasts, or later for other people on the coast, depending on which tournament it is. But Tuesdays is usually a central, which means this one's specified for people in the middle of the country. And I'm able to join into it because it's a little early. And I'm in California. So I'll be able to join in a little bit earlier, whereas them, it'll be 2 hours. So for them, it's actually 7:30 p.m. For me, it's just 5:30 here where I'm at. They do that because people are at work and they feel like more people would be available to play the tournament at that time. So they specify those tournaments as central. Like usually tomorrow or Thursday it'll be West, which is specified for us, and that usually takes place here at about 8 or 9 p.m. I'm calling this Queen 8, and the reason I didn't call a King 8 versus a Queen 8 is because of the odds. If you pay attention to the cards, I will usually call a Queen 8 over a King 8 because of the fact that they connect. They're runners. They're not. They're not. They're not runners. They're connectors. So if I was to land anywhere in between a 9, 10, and a Jack, I'd have a straight, which is a pretty solid hand. The probability of a King and an 8 doing that is 0. You can't connect the King and the 8. There's too many cards in between to actually make that connection. So best case scenario, I land a set with 3 8s, or best case scenario, I land with a king, but I won't get anything as strong as a straight. So I sometimes will bet a Queen 8, depending on my mood, over a King 8, which is one card stronger, but doesn't necessarily mean you have more odds with it. I get a lot of people in the chat that tell me, why did you bet for this one and not for that one? I guess today I just feel the need to actually explain that out. But I have a Mr. Grimm's guide to calling certain hands in poker, why I do and why I don't. My biggest thing is when I get too deep into tournaments, I make really, really, really harsh decisions. I feel like, and Miss Sally has seen it for herself. I feel like if I compose myself throughout the tournament, I do a lot better. But I think it's the inner child in me that just kind of wants to. It's like you give him you give him a toy, or you have him give him a puppy, he's gonna chase it. That's just me. I am lagging like really bad. I didn't check that. I actually called that. Oh yeah, it's lagging. My chat's connected. I don't know what's going on. Let me make a quick refresh right here. It might be my Wi-Fi. Oh, I had full house too. Wow, I lost a great hand there. Are you guys back? You okay? I'm not sure how long it's going to take to load, but I can see the hand, so I'm available. It's open. It's just not acting right. Try to get back on 5G, see what it does. Can't connect. Live's still open. Clarity's working better too. It says 7 watching now. Try refreshing. Sorry about that, guys. My 5G just went out. I don't know what happened there. It's a glitch in my internet. It's been happening a lot lately. I have somebody that's supposed to be coming in tomorrow to actually come and fix it. I think I'm getting a new modem. The technician's gonna bring new equipment, so hopefully that fixes the problem at least for a good long while. It's been giving us these issues for a minute though. Complained about it almost 2 weeks ago and didn't have anything available until today, the 7th. Tomorrow, the 7th, sorry. But it's on 2G, so excuse it if it begins to like lag and stuff because the clarity is going to go up and down. Plus, I think my son is also streaming, or playing at least, so he's taking some of the Wi-Fi. A glitch in the Matrix. I had full house right before that happened too. I had a great hand right before that happened. I think I lost the hand too because I'm still only at 10 grand, and had I won that hand I think I would have been up a lot higher. I can't go that far up in the chat right now. It's just dropping me back because it's a live chat. You guys can't see it. It's right behind me, but I can see everybody's the chat feed between the players and every single hand with the dealer chats also. So if the poker game had a matrix, would I be the one? I mean, I got the sunglasses for it, right? Does that make me Neo? That'd be pretty awesome, actually. Oh, the money pick, yeah. Wow, this guy. I have a great straight draw too. Let me time bank that real quick. I doubt I'll call that. I don't think outside area will call it either. So we're never gonna know what this guy had, guys. We'll just go on about our business without ever knowing what he actually had in his hand. I can't make that call. We'll never know. Unless he shows, but everybody auto mucks. There's our pet peeve, Miss Ellie. bracelet. On my left hand? I don't think I showed my left hand. My left hand? This, my football, my American football. I know some of your countries call football what we call soccer, but this is American football, NFL. The Pittsburgh Steelers from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They have a team, and they're white, gold, and black, yellow, and gold actually. And my son's girlfriend actually made this for me because they call me Mr. Grimm, so she put MRGRIM, so it's Mr. Grimm. Spelled, and I've had it since she gave it to me. It hasn't fallen off. I shower with it and everything. It's a sturdy little thing, and I've just had it since. I was actually going to make a TikTok about it because she has her own TikTok channel. And I was going to just give her credit for having given it to me. My other son's girlfriend did this. She drew that. These are wooden flats, I guess, wooden boards, and you cut them out. She cut them out and made a paperweight for me. Speaking of paperweights, Miss Sally, right? Why is it folding me again? But yeah, no, she made this. Drew it on here and painted it. I thought that was pretty cool. Little Grim Reaper. If you guys want to say hi to Azazel, this is Azazel. I usually hang her. I call her a her because I also have Azrael here somewhere. Here it is. This guy actually has a chain on him. I don't know why it's checking me out the hands. This one has a chain. It usually hangs on like this. And this one is Azazel. It's the female version. And it's basically my left side on my shoulder and my right side on my shoulder. One is good, one is bad, but they both represent the angel of death in different form. Which, if you guys kind of, I mean, it's not set in stone, but the Grim Reaper actually appears to humans in ways they can understand, if at all. And whenever humans have represented the Grim Reaper as a female, it's because that was the Grim Reaper's way of making himself known or understood by that certain group of people, what he is or was or represented. But in hindsight, he is actually a fallen angel, one of the first 7 fallen angels, and sometimes in the Bible he's referred to as either Michael or Gabriel. But he's still an angel, and he's still a death, only if you follow his storyline, he's basically here on Earth, or at least stuck kind of like in his own purgatory, made by God, to bring about the death to every human and guide him into the afterlife, whether it's to go one way down or one way up, for all his existence, until he brings about the end of the world, which is kind of like his own FU. Yeah, no, my internet is acting so shady and weird right now, Miss Sally. I have no idea what's going on. I hope you guys don't get tired of booting and rebooting, because I kind of am. These hands aren't even getting cold. Like that, it just folded me and I had top hair. So weird. I'm a good angel. Actually, the Grim Reaper isn't good or bad. The Grim Reaper is a neutral. He or it is a neutral, genderless entity who was once an angel and is now forced to have the job of bringing about not necessarily the death, because the death of every human is supposedly already set in stone by God, but he's there to, once they die, guide them into the afterlife, which is a nice way of saying, he's a guide to either heaven or hell, if you believe in that stuff. Ooh, that's right, he's 50-50. Well, actually, neither. Kind of has a mind of his own, but he's on nobody's side. Because he is a fallen angel, he just hasn't pledged allegiance to like either God or Satan. Although he did turn his back on God in the beginning, which is why now he's forced to do what he has to do, which is sad, actually. Yeah, that happens a lot. I've heard of stories like that. I've heard of that happening quite a bit. Actually, they'll follow the people who won the tournament, because it becomes something really public, and they'll get followed and get to it. It's kind of sad. I guess in a way that's why I appreciate this whole online bit. Although I don't know how long it's going to last after COVID-19. It's become pretty popular though because when I first started this platform, there was only about 800 people joining in the lobbies, right? And that's these VIP challenges. That's the very simplest membership form. There was only 800, almost max all the time. Now that COVID's hit and it's kind of become a thing. Plus, a lot of their tournaments in there and the way they're doing things is coming around. Like a lot of the stuff they're doing is it's kind of hitting. They're like in a normal lobby nowadays for the VIP, you're looking at least 2,500 people, which is times four times the amount of people when I first started playing. And plus the new platform that they have, which ooh, look at this. The new platform that they have, which is the new Diamond exclusive, which is the most expensive version now, has been added to it because I think a lot of it has to do with the success of the first platform. Ooh, and he hit a queen. Look at that. I'll need an ace. Only an ace. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to hit it. I'm out of the cash tournament already. Good call, kid. Curse start with a good win. So we'll see if I can knock out this qualifier today, guys. I'm sorry for all the glitches and even right now that I lost because of my internet and everything else. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this for what it is as I play out the rest of this one, because I'm starting to lose and I know I would have won quite a few other hands that would have helped. So can't blame all that on me today. Gotta say a lot of it was technical difficulties. Bashed him over the head and took the whole lot. Yeah, that's crazy. It's unfortunate for some people, at least what some people would consider doing when times get tough. Had a great straight draw right there. A 3 or an 8. No, aces would have took it. Tens and sevens, 2 pair. Tens, trips. No way sevens can win that. You need an 8 and a 9 runner. Runner. Got the 8, not the 9. diamonds, not what I wanted. Wanted that 6 and maybe the 7. They're checking a flush. Ooh, hefty. I can't risk it at this point. Not with such a low flush. I gotta get that one hand and just. Oh, I can't do raises now, kids. It's gonna be 5 hands. Ugly flop too. Yeah, I'm just not landing anything, and I haven't landed anything for quite a while. There's a good straight draw now, but have to get super lucky and land a 5 or a 10, and somebody's gonna bet. There's gonna be a bet there, a bet that I most likely can't afford. Let's go 6. See how many people I can back off the hand. Ouch. Alright, kid, let's go for it. Didn't hit it. Yeah, it wasn't meant to be my day today, guys. My internet's shutting off. I'm not landing hands. Yeah, not too much was going right for me today. Still, I told myself I wasn't gonna let it get me down today, because it started off with a really bad day. I wasn't registered into the first tournament, which I have no idea why. It just, my registration just didn't appear. So it was a really bad day today, guys. I apologize for all the technical difficulties, guys, but it looks like I'm gonna have to end it there for today. Hopefully tomorrow will be just a bit luckier. I hope to see all y'all tomorrow in the chat. Kind of like the fact that all you guys were here all at once. That was kind of cool. But yeah, for now, that's going to do it for my night. It's still a bit early here, but I haven't gotten any rest, so I'm going to see if I can get some night time and be on here tomorrow as early as I can. Oh, you guys have a good one. Take care of yourselves and each other. All that good stuff. Have some sweet dreams, and we'll be back tomorrow. Phase 2. Good night, guys.